everyone, Alicia here with credit expert Luz Corral and loan expert Crystal Gonzalez. We are here today to not only prepare a yummy cocktail but also talk to you about credit, finance, and how to save you money. Crystal, talk to us a little bit.
I sure will. So, this is like a very exciting topic for me because I love to educate my clients because there's so many people out there, you might be one of them. When you think about purchasing a home, like you get very intimidated. You think, oh no, like I have all those student loans, I have all that debt, I have all of these things that I need to work on. So like the idea of purchasing a home, it seems so far-fetched. And like we're here to just really clear that up because that's not the case at all. Especially when you have a team behind you that knows really exactly what they're doing and everybody has their specific area of expertise and everybody comes together, it's so much more attainable than you think. But let's kind of start with the basics. Let's say you have right now a 580 FICO score. You could purchase a home. Like we have programs, the low FICO programs, you can absolutely purchase a home. But one thing that a lot of people don't think about is the difference in the payment that you're going to experience if you have a 580 credit score as opposed to working with a credit expert and boosting that score in a short amount of time to be at like that in the 700s, in the high 700s. A lot of people don't realize the difference in that payment could be up to $1,000. And now let's like really break that down. A difference of $1,000 a month in your mortgage, 12 months in a year, $12,000. You have a 30-year mortgage, that's almost $360,000 extra.
Right, what could you do with $12,000 every year?
Every year? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Like, everything could be different. Oh my gosh! So you're like really like pumping me up over there. Yes, right? Anyways, yes, it's like so important to kind of think about that because like it's a short-term investment for a very, very long-term reward. So that's kind of where Luz would come in. So like, tell us a little bit about what are the most common credit issues that you see and like how simple is it to rectify those issues when somebody's working with a credit expert as yourself?
Okay, so what you just said, it was actually amazing how much money you could save.
I know.
And that's on a mortgage. Obviously, it's a 30-year loan for the most part. But then imagine when you buy a car and you're buying a $20,000 car with a 16 or 20% interest rate, you're never going to end up paying that car. You're maybe paying payments of a Mercedes-Benz or a BMW, you know? So people don't understand that fixing your credit and taking care of your FICO score is so important and how much money it could save you. You know, I always give my clients that example of two people driving on the freeway. One of them was driving a Mercedes 550 with a $600 payment, and the other one was driving a Nissan Altima 2017 with a $600 payment. The only difference there is FICO score, credit. You know, usually people that have a higher FICO score, they know more about credit. You know, so it's very, very important to get educated. Now, when it comes to credit repair, it's not just about getting your credit fixed. It's about getting educated throughout the process so you don't come back ever again. Right. My clients, I don't ever want to see you again when it comes to credit repair. Obviously, let's go have drinks and have a good time. However, I don't want to repair your credit again. So let me educate you through the process. Now, when someone comes in, sometimes credit repair will take 3 months, will take 4 months, will take 6 months. Sometimes it'll take a year. Now, not everybody qualifies for credit repair. Not everything is it's fixable, you know, on your credit. So, again, once you have a consultation, which by the way is completely free, you know, that consultation entails pretty much everything that you need to know on how to boost up your FICO score. Sometimes it's just about paying off that credit card that you have maxed out. Sometimes it's just about bringing it down to 20 or 30%. Sometimes it's just about deleting that collection that you paid 5 years ago. And sometimes it's just about adding another credit trade line on your credit to boost up your FICO score. It takes little things to make a huge difference. What you're talking about is 580 to 780. It's a 300-point difference. It sounds like a lot, but it really isn't.
Yeah.
300 points, we can get there. We just have to work together. We have to have a game plan, and we'll give you the blueprint on how to get there to accomplish not only your goals, but also to get the best results ever. So it's not like, okay, we're going to fix your credit, we're going to let you go. No, we're going to fix your credit, we're going to help you get your loan, we're going to help you get the house of your dreams, we're going to help you refinance your vehicle, we're going to help you get that car that you really wanted. So it's just about making that phone call. It doesn't take that long, and it doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah, it's just a phone call, and it's like I said before, it's something that you do to invest in yourself, and something that you said to me when we first spoke that like spoke to me so much. It's like it took 10 years to ruin your credit. Like it's not going to be fixed overnight. Oh, that is beautiful.
Yes.
Oh.
By the way, I'm sorry, that is a Mezcal Diablito. Okay, so it's a little spicy, but it's very smoky, very good. I hope you like it.
I don't know.
She's tried enough, but I'm going to give you another one. Okay?
I'm not gonna have a Diablito.
Of course you're going to
No,
have
I love it spicy, smoky.
Perfect. Spicy and smoky.
it. So
Like you
yes,
were saying about the car, that's a very important thing that you mentioned, because a lot of people, what stops them from buying is the ability to save money. So they rent, and never come up with a down payment. Now I know there's down payment assistance programs, and you definitely have to make a video about that. There are ways to buy a home with very little down. But one of the biggest ways to actually save money is to go through what you actually owe, call these companies if you have good credit, and get them to lower the interest that you're paying. Refinancing that car, fixing your credit so you can get a better rate, and start saving all that money that you're giving to credit card companies, and if you're renting, to your landlords, because that's a profit that you could be making on a yearly basis,
Absolutely.
monthly basis.
That's a good one. Should we
Oh yeah, we should. We'll definitely.
let's cheer with my little one, and then we'll cheer with you.
Well, cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
So Crystal, what is the least amount of money you've seen someone come in with when purchasing a home?
I've seen people come in with as little as $1,200 down. So that is, and okay, let me backtrack a little bit because this gets confusing. It's not like their down payment is $1,200, like that's how much money you're putting up front. What people don't realize a lot of the time is like these down payment assistance programs, there are some that are grants, but for the most part, it's another loan, okay? So you're essentially borrowing the money to put down on the house, and the down payment assistance programs are great, but something to remember is there is a FICO score requirement. So you can't jump into a down payment assistance program and not have worked on your credit beforehand, because it's sometimes difficult when you have like, you really need the money for the down, you don't have the credit quite yet. So just break it down for yourself. Do one step at a time and just work with people that will guide you, because you can Google all day long, but there's so much information, you're just going to overwhelm yourself, and at the end of the day, like that doesn't really help. So sit down with someone face to face and really put a game plan together for yourself, because otherwise, I mean, your goal is just as attainable as you make it. And if you just keep putting it further and further away, you're only hurting yourself. So really sit down with somebody.
Yes, and that's why I think it's so important to set up a buyer's consultation. Sometimes I have people say, I'm not going to be ready till next year. That's the perfect time to have that buyer's consultation. That's when we sit down, we go over your finances. Everything is customized to your needs. You can't, like you said, Google how to buy a house, because it's different things for different people.
Exactly.
So we sit down and we customize a game plan for you and tell you, hey, it's possible in 6 months, or it's possible in a year, or it's going to take a year and a half to get you to this point to make the best financial decision. I'm not an agent that's going to bring you and say, buy a house now, it's the best time ever. Is it the best time for you individually? And I think you're the same when it comes to credit, and you're the same when it comes to a mortgage.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a lot of people out there that they'll just push you to do it now, do it now, do it now. But do it now if the time is right. And people always ask me, Crystal, when is the best time to buy? The best time to buy is when you're ready. The best time to buy is when your FICO score is good, you have the income, and you have the money down. That's the perfect time to buy.
So true. I bought this house when it was the worst, according to everybody, in 2005. And, everybody was like, houses are so expensive, and I'm sure that you did the same thing. It always depends on what financial situation you're in and when
Exactly.
it's
The
best.
bottom line is give us a call. We'll guide you the right way. We'll give you the credit tips that you need, the real estate tips, and the lending tips. So it's better to know now than to be sorry in the future.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, and thank you for watching.
Cheers.
Enjoy.